So these are the garlic that I picked a week and a half ago or a week ago. I know they're small. I've been given some good advice, which everybody should take, is don't forget to cut the stapes off and then pick it a week or two later, and that'll help the bulbs get bigger. But I didn't know that at first, so it's my first time growing garlic. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to separate all the garlics, and I have this jar right here, the small mason jar. I'm going to fill it up. I have some brine that my mom had already pre-made, some pickle brine, and I'm just going to pickle them. And then I'm going to seal them up, put them in the fridge, and eat them as a little snack. So there's all my garlic. I've peeled them all. And that was all of it to fit just in that one jar, so that's perfect amount. Lots of little small ones too for little snacks. So just going to grab the brine and fill it on up. Just put the lid on there. I'm going to put a little bit, just snug, because I'm going to probably seal this by sticking it in boiling water and get some of the air out. And then I'm going to put it in my pantry, which just, it's the first jar I get to put in my pantry. So I'm going to have to build some shelves now and get them in there. It wasn't on the list, but I guess it's going to move up the list now. So here we are, those strawberries I kind of had the runners for that I got on sale when all the big box stores start closing down, and they've already taken root and everything, so I've already duplicated. I have a few more runners, and these brazen berries here, which are just a late strawberry, have been giving me a few strawberries. So doing very well with the propagation of the strawberry, and we're just going to keep doing that. Hopefully I'll probably quadrify my the amount of strawberry plants I have for next year. So I ended up getting 4 edible chestnuts grown from seed and 1 grafted chestnut, all blight resistant and cold resistant, in zone 6B. These are pecans. Yes, I'm just as surprised as you are. You can grow pecans in Canada in 6B. Okay, so I'm at my pond here, and I'm on the north side of the first pond I built, a small pond, and I had mounded up all of that clay and put it here. So what I did is I dug an extra big hole, and I'm gonna go get me some soil, and I'm gonna fill that up and put my pecan here. I'm gonna have another one just over here, and that'll help shade out some of this weed stuff here. So I'll really concentrate on the pecans being in this spot, and I'll be able to grab water from the pond and water them easily. So let's get on to the next hole, and then I'll go get some dirt. So here's hole number 2. Now I'm gonna go change the attachment to the bucket on the tractor, and I'm gonna go find me some dirt, and I'm gonna get these solidified, and then it's time to get back onto the welding on the greenhouse. So that's where I'm headed next after I'm done this. So here we go. I got some nice worked compost from my pile up there I've collected, and I'm going to start planting this pecan. So I'm going to throw some down in the bottom, get it up to the right size, and then mound it a bit, of course, and then I'll show you what it looks like when they're done. So I was also, after it rained a little bit, It didn't fill up my pond, but I was able to get some off the runoff creek here. So I stretched out my pump and was able to come in here and give everything a good little water on the right side and fill up my water tote, which is working fantastic. And now I'm just gonna go and water some of the other stuff on this side. I got some cucumbers coming in, lots of tomatoes coming in. Still need a lot more water, but lots of tomatoes on this side. Carrots, some cucumbers down in there. These squash are taking off like crazy. Oh, it looks like I'm getting some rain on these peppers, so they're starting to actually get size. There's actually a nice pepper right there on my littlest plant. So that's funny. So yeah, beets are pretty much ready and everything's growing well. So I'm just going to give some more water to the other side, and then next week, if it doesn't rain, I'll still come back here and re-water again. But it was good that I was able to get the water out of the creek.